Okay, so I decided to slow down my animation a little bit. My lights were flickering a little too much, but if I hit return, I'll just show you the new effect. It's a little slower, which is what I want, and now my jack-o'-lanterns are also animating with the fog in the background, so this is what I wanted. I just wanted this to slow down a little bit. They were flickering a little too much and too fast. The way I did this was I just spaced out my keyframes on my timeline. So before I had them really close to each other, like this. And so I decided to space them out like that, just to give a little bit more time between each movement. Okay, so now that I have my jack-o'-lanterns and windows and the fog animating, I'm going to go to my bats next. So I'll look for the bats layer right here. And then again, I want to go into layers and make sure that this gets converted to a smart object. Like so. Oops. I did something wrong. Okay, bats. Sorry about that. Hold down Control. Convert to a smart object. Alright, there it is. So now I'll work with this layer right here. I'm going to go to the beginning of my timeline, like so. And I decided that I wanted the bats to actually animate from where the forest is and the trees instead of right on the moon. So you'll still see some of the bats, but I'm just going to get that effect behind the trees and the fog, so you kind of could see what they are, and you kind of can't. But I think that would be a more interesting approach. And by all means, you can also use the moon. That's fine too. So I'm going to click down to get the first keyframe, and I want to position my bats right here. Actually, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to have them fly out like this. Okay, or they can go from here and fly out that way. So I'll position them right here. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the end of my timeline, bring my cursor, click return so you get rid of the bounding box. All the way to the end, you're going to go Command T, and you're going to move that like so. And I actually want to decrease the size a little bit. And now I have another keyframe. So if I go back, remember it's going to be slow because it's rendering. As you can see, the green area means that it still needs to take into effect the different kinds of movements that we put on the layers, so it needs some time to catch up. So just give it the first round, and then the second time it'll be a lot faster. Okay. So this is what this looks like. Now I can create more realism and add more flickering to kind of fake the idea that they're actually flying, because I don't want to animate each and every one of those wings. That would take forever, and I don't think this would be the right animation for it. So I'm going to do opacity, and same thing like we did with the jack-o'-lanterns and the lights. I'm going to go down to 25. Okay. Let's see if I can copy and paste. Hit copy, put it in here. Well, it's not letting me paste for some reason, so I'll have to do it manually. but that would be nice. So it starts off at 25%. Actually, it starts at 100%, then it goes down to 25, and then I need it to go back up to 100. So I'll do that, and then see you guys in the next part of the video, which I'll be pretty much concluding this animation and showing you how to save it out as an animated GIF, where you can save this and upload this into social media or any platform like Facebook. This is really meant for Facebook, actually, not for Instagram because of the dimensions. So I'll see you in the next video to do that.